Hey everyone, thank you for stopping by. If you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today is a skincare update, which I am grossly overdue for. I have some changes in the products I use. I have some new products to show you and a little bit to tell you. All of the things I show you in this video will be linked below, and throughout the video I will link previous skincare videos so you can go back and see those products and you can familiarize yourself with any of those things that I've used in the past that I recommend. So I had a beautiful comment on a video just a few days ago where someone said, "Oh, your skin is beautiful." And I appreciate that. It is a lovely comment. I do a lot of work, or at least I used to do a ton of work on my skin. Now it's a lot easier because I'm a little bit older. I don't get breakouts quite like I used to, but I still do have acne. Quick overview, my skin type is slightly sensitive, combination, though leaning more toward normal now, and acne prone. So that's what goes on with my skin. I need it to be gentle, but also work against acne and not dry it out too much. So I went to an esthetician last month because my skin was not cooperating. It was not giving me the response that I'm used to from applying the products that I use. And the esthetician told me to change my cleanser, which is really strange. Well, it felt strange to me because I usually think that cleansers don't really matter for me so long as they're not too creamy. If they're somewhere along the bar and gel formulation tip, I'm usually fine. But as it turns out, I think I was drying my skin a bit too much. The esthetician recommended, instead of my normal twice a day black soap routine, which as I say that out loud, it does seem a bit much. It wasn't always twice a day black soap, but I'd use, usually some gel cleanser and then black soap at night. Instead of using it twice a day or using something drying in the morning and in the evening, she recommended a different cleanser. And I've been using it for over a month. Love it. I thought and I was concerned that it would not be cleansing enough and that it would make my skin more acne prone, but I have had no issues with it. It is by Image Skincare. It's the Ormetic Facial Cleanser. And here it is. And I'll have links to everything on Amazon or through their respective websites if I see better prices. So it's a it's a really simple gel cleanser. I use it every morning and I will use it some nights if I don't have makeup or sunscreen on. So if I wear sunscreen, I'm going outside, but I don't go outside every day. So on the days I go outside, I'll wear sunscreen, and on those days, I won't cleanse with this, especially if I have makeup. I won't cleanse with this. I'll use a makeup remover and black soap. That's how I'll cleanse my face at night. So I don't do black soap daily anymore, just a few days a week, with this being the other cleanser. I have one more cleanser that I sometimes just kind of throw in the mix for a little variety, but I haven't used it enough to vouch for the efficacy. So all I can say for sure is that switching to this made a huge difference in the quality of my skin. I noticed that I wasn't as dry and that the actual texture of my skin improved, because for me, like, of course, I'm wearing makeup now. For me, I don't care a ton about discoloration. I can put a little something on the discoloration and no one's the wiser if I apply it a particular way, but I really, really don't care for a ton of very rough texture. So for me, I'm very concerned with exfoliating and keeping things as smooth and as poreless as possible. So that cleanser has been great for balancing my skin, just like it says. It's a balancing cleanser and not stripping it too much and just improving the feel of my skin. So at night, I don't do this next step morning and night. I just do it at night. I used to use the Dr. Gross peel pads, which are amazing. They have increased in price just a few dollars. It used to be $88 a box. Now I think it's $92 a box. It is a 30-day supply. It is an investment, but I found that it worked amazing for my skin. I used the sensitive skin formulation. Fantastic. But since I'm not using it right now, I figure since the cleanser has done a lot with improving the texture of my skin, I don't need a hardcore exfoliator like that to get my skin back on track. If ever my skin goes off the rails, I'll be going right back to Dr. Gross. But for now, I am using the Good Molecules Glycolic Exfoliating Toner. And this is it. And by the way, that cleanser that I just showed you, it retails about $33 to $36. I can't remember the cost of this toner, but I'll put that in the description box. I believe it's under $15. But I will use this a few nights a week after cleansing really well to exfoliate. And it's fine. I haven't used enough of it to know if it makes a huge difference. That's how I know the improvements that I've noted with my skin are mostly due to the cleanser, because I haven't used this enough or long enough to know the difference, but I am using it now. I love Good Molecule stuff. I use their niacinamide, which is amazing considering I used to be a diehard Ordinary fan. I used to love the Ordinary's niacinamide. I did a whole bunch of niacinamide reviews and I kept coming back to the Ordinary. But I really like Good Molecules formulation and I've been using that. So yeah. And after I tone with, or after I exfoliate with the toner, then I will apply my actives. My niacinamide first, then I will apply benzoyl peroxide all over a very thin layer, always a 5% formulation, because that's the one that's kind of the sweet spot for my skin, effective enough but not drying. I apply a thin layer over my skin, it vanishes right in, and then it's time to hydrate and to do my protective stuff. I do my niacinamide and benzoyl peroxide twice a day, morning and night, regardless if I'm going out or not. The more consistent I am, the better my skin looks. So in the morning, I do niacinamide. Actually, this next step I do both times, and it's a new step because the niacinamide and the benzoyl peroxide are not new. Morning and night, after doing those, I apply my hydrators. And the first hydrator I apply is this hyaluronic acid serum, also by Good Molecules. And this is supposed to deliver deep hydration to plump the appearance of fine lines. Haven't been using it long enough to notice a huge difference in my skin, but I do like the way it feels. I apply other stuff on top of it. So in, a couple months, I'll probably be able to see a difference from the consistency of using it. But for now, yeah, you just apply it. It says morning and night before oils and moisturizers. So yeah, it goes right after my other serums, but before the creams I put on top. And yes, you did hear me correctly, creams. So before, I wasn't too picky about my sunscreen so long as it had SPF in it. And I am becoming pickier. I've used some sunscreens that were absolutely dreadful. I reviewed one of them on this channel and it made me blue, bluish purple. I hated it. It was by The Ordinary. Sadly, I had to give that a huge thumbs down. But I have used other ones that are fine. They vanish right into the skin, like Black Girl Sunscreen. I use those. If I'm going to have some extended sun exposure, certainly I do a higher dosage. But if I'm going to have some more passive sun exposure, like just hopping in the car and going to the store that's about 5 or 7 minutes away, and not spending a lot of time outside, less than 30 minutes total, actually in sunlight, then I use a different sunscreen. And this one, funny enough, I wasn't heavily in the market for a new sunscreen. That wasn't really a priority. And then I read an article about this particular product and went ahead and bought it. So this is Tepes Cohuite by Del Indio Papago. That's a mouthful. There's a reason why I bought this. This is the product that Salma Hayek uses. I don't know that she uses the day cream, which this is. This is for the daytime. It is facial and body cream, collagen, vitamin E, SPF 15. So you're not getting super strong sun protection, but there is some in here. This one, I don't know if she uses. She definitely uses the night cream. She recommends the active ingredient. I'm trying to remember if she recommended the specific cream. I'll put the link. I want to say she recommended this particular brand. This was the brand that was recommended in the article. I don't know if this is the exact brand Salma uses, but she said that Tepes cohuite is an active ingredient that is native to Mexico that is used to treat the skin of burn victims. It completely regenerates their skin and helps them to heal basically without a scar. And so this is what you can use on your skin, according to Salma, to keep your skin beautiful and young. According to her, she's had no Botox. She looks fantastic. And so I'll have whatever she's having. This is what I use in the daytime on top of my actives, my hyaluronic acid, my benzoyl peroxide, and my niacinamide. That's what I use. At night, again, same 3 actives, hyaluronic, benzoyl, and niacinamide, and then the night cream, which is in the dark bottle. Very easy to keep them straight. The white bottle's for the day, the dark chocolate bottle is for nighttime. When the sun goes down and things get darker, reach for the dark jar. This is the product that I think that she applies at night. At least this has the active in it. I read the reviews. People love this product. They highly recommend it. People with all kinds of skin types and skin concerns recommended it. The set, both the day and night cream together, came to only $15 or so, so very reasonably priced, and I got it on Amazon. So it was delivered in like 2 or 3 days via Prime. Excellent product. I've used it for about a week and a half now. I'm always a little concerned with creams because they can be a little heavy on the skin, and I've had no issues with it and my skin at this point. I will say it doesn't vanish into the skin easily if you have darker skin. Let me rephrase that. The sunscreen or the day cream version, it doesn't go into the skin quickly, but it did not give me a blue cast. I just had to work it in a little bit, which I'm always a little annoyed by if I've applied actives because I don't want to disturb those a ton, but you do what you have to do. I applied it. I didn't look blue or gray or anything like that, so I was happy with that. And then at night, I didn't mind if it had like a cast all over because I'm going to sleep. I didn't over massage it into the skin at night. I just applied it, rubbed it very lightly to get everything in place, and then I go to bed. My skin absorbs it and it looks great in the morning. I like the creams. They as far as smell goes, I just thought about that. They smell very soapy. Both of them smell very, very soapy, and I love that. They smell very clean, very soapy, and my skin loves them. So far. So that's it. Those are the new products: new sunscreen, new night cream, new hydrating step before the creams, toner that I'm committing to more frequently, and a new cleanser, all because esthetician told me that's what I needed to do. So that is it for today. If you have any questions or if you want me to talk about any one of those products more in depth in the future, let me know, because I plan on continuing to use them and I will see how it goes. So I will talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.